It's story writing time at this primary school. Tea lights and calming music to help focus. In the class, several pupils with special educational needs. No child is getting one-to-one support.
By building those independent strategies in the classroom, they don't need an adult sitting next to them. And actually, why would they want an adult sitting next to them all the time? Children want to feel part of their class. They want to be engaging in their learning just as their peers are.
Getting up to move and sing is part of every day. Strong routines are used to help this school feel predictable. It's part of aiming to design inclusion into everything. These two mums moved their neurodivergent daughters here.
After a few months, she actually got quite emotional and said, I actually feel valued at this school. They care about me. Educationally, she's flying now.
They told me how the learning is adapted for different needs.
She went from being sent home with sheets of arithmetic or writing to do to now homework that gives her a choice of different projects she wants to do where she can bring in her special interests.
Now she gets a choice of like 5 different things she can choose. Usually she'll choose the one where you get to create something and she just loves it.
How has that changed her sense of being able to succeed at school and thrive at school?
She realises that she's not thick and stupid like she once thought.
Like many parents, they're worried about what the reforms mean.
So I think this school is doing something that other schools probably can only dream of without quite a lot of work and a lot of extra money.
Under the broad tent of special educational needs are many children. Places in the school's resource base are allocated by the council. When Oakland gets older, he'll need a special secondary school, and there are very few nearby.
It's a fear of mine that I'm going to have to stick him in a taxi or on a bus to travel on his own 30 miles away to the other side of the county.
This school has been designed to be inclusive from the moment it opened, but getting that culture change across thousands of other schools is a far more difficult job. The stakes are high for parents and for schools, and that's why these changes are among the most politically tricky the government has attempted. Amelie's only managing an hour or two a week in secondary school. Autism means she struggles with the noise and constant change. Mum Michelle, who used to be a teacher, is now fighting for a care plan. The numbers applying have gone up as reform has loomed.
When you hear somebody say inclusion, of course, it sounds like the right thing. I want my daughter to be included, absolutely. But it needs to be more than a word. It needs to be more than a piece of paper. My biggest fear is that nothing will change and we'll still have a system that's exhausting and painful for parents.
The family has taken out loans to get the reports and legal advice it needs. Not the only ones caught in the middle of a broken system. Councils across the country have seen costs outstripping funding to support children. Derbyshire County Council is part of a campaign group that's calling for bold change backed by extra money.
We also need the government to be clearer around policy. What should parents and families ordinarily expect in terms of mainstream education? What support should be available and where they might need to go to the local authority for an education, health and care plan if that support isn't ordinarily available?
Ministers are promising some money to early years and schools up front to get more support earlier for children and begin a long-term shift in the system. The challenge will be to win parents' trust. Bronwyn Jeffries, BBC News.